We'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go.
Turning it on! And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mahan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Grab behind the line. It's Barker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using his legs. It's Ray. Finds a little space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Plucks it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to swing it on second down. He's open on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. Finding an escape route. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air and none to be found. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Try to get it to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot in the middle. There he goes. Pins, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets away. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. A little release to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the outside. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Under fire. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They just keep firing.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We sensed a great deal of